Tea. To millions of people worldwide, it is a beverage. It means to pass spare time. A liquid that will both quench one's thirst and be beneficial to one's body. To other people, such as the Jito and Pulang minorities, however, tea is more than just a drink. Tea is their cash. Tea is their food. Tea is their life. Day 1 was what I dubbed the first day, because that was what it was, our first day of interim semester. Even so, we began our interim, sleeping in a plane. Flying into Jinghong after a 9-hour flight, we checked into our rooms and met our leader, Jeff Fuchs, along with our guides, Michael and Cherish. After lunch, we spent time in the tea house. There, Jeff gave us a more detailed introduction of the surrounding area. We sat in an unair-conditioned tea house for an hour, sipping tea, while I sweated like a pig, regretting I didn't change in the hotel. Day 1 was a great day and certainly a great way to start this trip, but at the end of the day, my mind was focused on the distant place, Shangri-La. We'd be heading there, and I was looking forward to it. A lot. Day 2 was what I dubbed birthday. I could have called it Eggplant Day, but instead I chose to go with what February 17th meant to me. 15 years ago, on this very day, I was born. Eggplant is the village elder of a Jinghua village, and it was our first stop on this day. The plant picked tea leaves and boiled them in bamboo stalks, all for us. And his name literally was Eggplant, by the way. After that, our group did more hiking. Due to rain, me and Mr. Harvey skipped the hike. We then drove back our hotel, where, after some rest, we went to dinner. Dinner was also a little birthday celebration, with some fireworks displays. As I sat in my bed when the day was over, I was thinking about tomorrow's village homestay. We already caught a glimpse of village life today, but I knew that tomorrow's glimpse would be more in-depth. I fell asleep with questions in my head. Day 3 was what I dubbed Homestay Day for obvious reasons. We would be staying overnight in a Hani village on Nanwang Mountain. The Hani were tea-colored race and great singers and dancers. We needed to perform in front of them. We checked out of our hotel and drove away to Mumbai, which was what Jeff referred to as the tea capital of the world. After spending some time there, we drove to Pulang village, stopping on the way to take some photos. The Pulang are the oldest tea minority on earth. In the village, we ate bitter tea leaves, which are buried on the ground for up to 8 months. We then continued our drive to Nanwang Mountain. When we reached Nanwang Mountain, we were starting to get nervous about singing and dancing skills. Long story short, we managed to do a decent show in front of the Hani, having fun while doing so. As we went to our mattresses on the floor, which were to be our beds for the night, I realized we had 2 days until Shangri-La. So close. Day 4 was what I dubbed Lijiang. We're taking flight to Lijiang. We're finally starting our journey towards Shangri-La. But first, we hiked. It was hike split up into 2 parts, a moderate part and a really tough part, with some tea in the middle. During the moderate part, we looked at tea trees. The part in the middle of tea consisted of visiting a woman and, well, drinking tea. The really tough part came after that. I knew it was tough almost instantly. Stopping for a break, I managed to get myself lost. After 5 minutes, I was found by Mr. Harvey, and to my horror, he was lost too. Finally caught up with the main group, we then drove to the airport after eating, said goodbye to Michael and Cherish, and flew to Lijiang. In Lijiang, we were introduced to our new guide, Jack. We checked into our hotel rooms and rested. After the rest, we ate dinner and took a walk around Old Town streets. We would do that again the next day, but Lijiang's Old Town at night is something to see. The magic of the cobblestone streets, bordered by shop houses to the left and right, each selling the exact same thing. I was thinking, however, of one thing: Shangri-La. Day 5 was what I dubbed Welcome to Shangri-La. We could have called it fast food day because we ate fast food for lunch. More importantly, however, we finally arrived in Shangri-La. We started with a tour of Lijiang's Old Town. After that, we ate our lunch of fast food. We then began our drive to Shangri-La. We stopped halfway in Shugu, the first bend of Yangtze River, to take pictures. We continued our drive to Shangri-La, and around 2 hours later, we stopped again. It was just freezing. Finally, after another hour of driving, we reached Shangri-La, cold, dry, and full of yaks. I was exhausted from the bus drive, and I used up the rest that we had in the best hotel room we had stayed in since day 1. We then ate dinner, and that was our welcome to Shangri-La. Day 6 was what I dubbed more hikes. Yes, more hikes. The first thing we did was just awesome. It was a horse racing event and it was just great. Take a look at these photos. After our horse racing event, we ate pizza. After lunch, we were offered the choice of staying in our hotel rooms or hiking up Chicken Temple Mountain to do some of the trash cleaning. Once, my roommate Sam did not. We got into snowball fights in the temple and got hunted by the chicken mafia and back. This was why I was looking forward to Shangri-La, honestly. Xishuang Bana didn't really get to me. This place it's black if Singapore is white. This was Shangri-La. Our trash cleanup done, we went back, got more rest, and ate dinner. I was just still hyper from the day, so when we got back, I watched Mega Snake on our TV. I agree with Sam, the cinematography was great, but the acting and story was just really horrible. Like our Interim, which is just all around great. Day 7 was what I dubbed the storytelling monastery. It was the first place we went to on this day. We took photos, got blessed by a llama, and drank butter tea in a mug stone. After lunch, in which Jeff told us what he named us, we were offered another choice. Shop or go back to the hotel. I chose the latter and watched The Truman Show, which was simply great. After that experience, we went to his Tibetan home to eat dinner and dance. We drove back to our hotel in the dark. Night had fallen and the moon wasn't that bright. I thought back to the trip. So many things in so little time. I feel that some weeks in my life are too short and others are just too long. I felt that this week was just fine. Just what I wanted to have during my one and only interim semester. On the 8th day we visited Kunming. I stored my camera in my luggage during flights, and I felt that there simply wasn't a need to take it out in Kunming. Here are some photos I feel are great to fill up the empty void while I speak. What did I get out of this trip? I found out by myself, and the boundaries I can push myself to. A week away from Singapore on interim, I really never knew I could do that before. I also found out that tea to many people is their life. Life is a general term. It has its ups and downs, plot twists, and meanings. To me, life is just what it is. Life. To live life means to well live life. Life to the minorities that we visited during interim, however, is something completely different. To them, life's ups and downs are treading waters of boiling tea. These plot twists are the new ways they discover to woe the planet around them. And its meaning, well, let's just say that for them and the traders on the tea and horse caravan road, tea was life.